So for my base, I'm going to use the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, and this is my favorite, my long time favorite, and I thought for Chinese New Year I wanted something that was going to be really flattering on my skin but also look really youthful. Using it with a damp beauty blender and just bouncing it around the skin. The aim here is to achieve a very light base, nothing that is too cakey. So I'm really thoroughly using all the product off the blender before I even go in for more. And then going in with the NYX HD Concealer, I'm in the shade Beige. And I'm just gonna do spot concealing where I need and just to brighten up my under eyes. For my brows, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And I'm just going to quickly run through this because I'm not going to spend too much time on the brows. But I'm just going to do a kind of bold but structured brow because in photos you really don't want to be washed out by the sunlight, especially when you're doing visitation and you're taking photos outside. Using Essence Make Me Brow. It's just a brow gel that can be found at Guardian. And this is the best, honestly. It's like so cheap and it's so good. It lengthens, it gives it fiber, it gives kind of shape to your brows, and it also tints it. For my eyes, I'm going really simple using the Revlon Colorstay Creme Eyeshadow. I hope they bring this back because it once was campaigned in Singapore, but I don't seem to see it on the shelves. But in America, it's re-campaigned, so it probably will come back to Singapore. This is 701. This is the shade that I'm using, the only shade. And then I'll do eyeliner and mascara. So when you open it up, it looks like that. And then it comes with a brush here. Gonna use the Kpalette Real Strong Eyeliner. It's the dark brown shade, and just very lightly kind of give definition to the lashes. And then using my favorite mascara of the moment, Voluminous Lash Paradise, the waterproof version from L'Oreal. The brush is exact to that of the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is so expensive, but this is a Drugstore mascara from L'Oreal. For contouring, I'm using the Prime and Fine Contour Duo Stick from Catrice. It comes with a highlight as well as a cream contour. And I'm just going to do a very subtle shading. And sort of last but not least, I'm using my lipstick as my blush as well. So I'm using the Powder Puff from NYX Cosmetics, and it's in the shade Group Love. I'm going to take some on the back of my hand first, a very small amount since it's a very bright red. I'm going to take it like that and just like really feather out a small amount. And with that small amount, I'm just going to go in as a blush. Okay, and then going in on the lips. Okay, so this year, because I decided to go for pretty simple makeup and a bold lip, I wanted to try something different by adding colour to my hair, and just so happened that L'Oreal launched their Colorista hair makeup line, and I have a bunch of colours here. We have a total of 7 shades, and I'm gonna be using a combination of pink and purple in my hair. Okay, because this isn't a hair dye, it's pretty much like a makeup for your hair, so I'm gonna pin my hair backwards, and you don't need to dampen your hair. It can be dry, you just need it to be fully brushed through with no tangles preferably. I'm just gonna pin this section out of the way so that I can focus on what's at the bottom here. And then going in with the purple, I'm just going to do like, you know, where I would want the purple to show. I don't think I will do every single strand of hair, but possibly like maybe in between the highlights, if that makes sense. Okay, so once all the strands are done where I like to place the color, all you have to do is blow dry your hair, don't wet it, and yeah, the color will sort of come to more of a developed stage. Okay, so I'm not sure in this studio light whether you can see the streaks in my hair, but the pink is definitely more noticeable in, you know, indoor lighting, but a lot of these colors like are more prominent in daylight. So you can probably see the purple, it's a little bit more subtle, and the pink is a little bit more prominent. So I guess my intention was sort of just to have a pop of color during Chinese New Year, so that, you know, simple makeup looks can be made really beautiful, and also just very sort of different and innovative. And also if you're like someone like me who doesn't dye their hair whatsoever, this is a really fun way of like incorporating color and also like pairing your makeup looks with a kind of fun highlight sort of look. Okay, so that's my final look, and I hope you guys enjoyed my 2019 Chinese New Year look. So pretty much for all these products, you can find it in store in Singapore. For NYX products, you can go to the NYX boutiques or you can go to Sephora Singapore. But for everything else, you can definitely find it in either Guardian or Watson Singapore. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and happy Chinese New Year to whomever that will be celebrating Lunar New Year this year. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!